Oye, hombre, busco una mujer mexicana, se llama Nikki Álvarez. ¿La conoces, tal vez?
Álvarez. No, I don't think so.
She's got dark curly hair. She's slender. She stands about this tall. She could be with an American man named Travis.
I'm sorry, senor. I don't remember seeing such a woman.
Okay. Well, if you do see her, you're not going to remember that you saw me, right? Because I wasn't here and I didn't ask you any questions. You understand?
I don't understand. But I will forget.
Well, well. What's a crummy guy like you doing in a nice place like this?
I'm looking for somebody. What's your excuse?
I don't need one. I haven't done anything illegal. And you have no reason to be following me.
I got about 100 reasons. You want to hear them?
Save your breath. You're not going to let this one go, are you, Inspector?
I'm here, aren't I?
Since it matters so much to you, I'll tell you. Better yet, come with me now and I'll show you what I'm doing here.
Oh, yeah? Where are we going?
Only one way to find out. You want to know who I am, Inspector? Take a good hard look. This is the town where I'm from. And these are the graves of my mother and my father.
When did they die?
About 10 years ago. But not here. They moved from this pueblo about 5 years before. All of them. My parents, my brothers, my sisters, and most of the other people in this town.
Why?
Farms dried up. There's no more money to be made. Moving from this place was the best thing that ever happened to me. I thought it was as much a ghost town when the people lived here as it is now when they don't.
So what are you doing here now? People don't generally make sentimental returns to places they were desperate to get away from?
You just don't stop, do you? You know, when do the questions stop?
When the answers start.
You'd never believe anything I said anyway.
Oh, I don't think so. I've believed a great deal of what you've told me so far. The problem is so little of it has proven true.
Maybe. And maybe you just don't know the truth when you hear it.
The place you grew up?
Very good, Sherlock. It's not exactly a palace, is it?
You are the person who was giving me so much grief about getting back to my roots. Surely you're not complaining about your own.
This your idea of something to brag about?
It's not so bad. So what are we doing here? Are you going to really show me something, or is this just one more part of the game you're playing?
I am playing a game, but not to fool you. It's for my benefit. It's called Who Am I This Week? I learned to play it on the road. It helped me get used to being shuffled around from place to place. So much that I forgot where I was going to and where I came from. So I thought it was time I came back for a little reality check. But I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Being alone. You still don't believe a word I'm saying, do you?
Well, I believe you probably came from this town, and you, may be telling me the truth about the rest of it, but it's certainly not the reason you're here, is it?
I'm listening.
You're here because you found out Travis was, and you wanted to meet him. You know, I deliberately left that information on the table for you to find. And I know that you called him in Acapulco before you left, so why don't you just dispense with this history lesson and tell me, what are you doing?
I'm not going to talk about that. My relationship with Travis is none of your business.
Why? Because Travis is a wanted felon? If you know where he is and you don't tell me, you're aiding and abetting a criminal.
Just cut the cop jargon.
It's not jargon, it's just the straight facts. And if it goes beyond aiding and abetting,
Back
then
off. I mean it. For your own sake. This is something you can't have anything to do with. You're gonna have to trust me on this one.
I'm gonna trust you. You know, I haven't been able to trust you about one single thing since we met, and I'm not gonna start until you level with me. Now, how deeply are you involved? Are you his partner or his flunky? Or is he your flunky? Is that it?
You know, you are some piece of work. You know that, Inspector? You keep telling me that you don't believe anything I say, and then you keep asking me to tell you the truth. Why should I bother? Would you know the truth if you heard it?
I probably wouldn't. I'm sure as hell out of practice.
You got it all figured out anyway. Why do you need me to tell you what you already know?
You know, you drive me absolutely crazy. You're a complete contradiction. There's like two people spilling out of the same body. At least two.
Is that illegal too? Not everybody has themselves figured out inside and out, the way you do, or claim to. Some people figure themselves out as they go along. And sometimes they get mixed up in things that they wish they hadn't. But it doesn't always make them a criminal. Secrets aren't always illegal, you know.
Tell me one of yours that isn't.
None of them are any of your business. You can't prove I've done anything wrong, so technically you have no hold on me. We're in Mexico now, not the States. The rules are a lot different down here. Just take my advice and stay out of it, Inspector. If you don't, you're only going to end up making matters worse. For me and you both. If you think by sitting there and staring at me, you're going to get me to admit more than I already have.
No, I'm not waiting for you to confess. I'd be a fool to do that. I'm just waiting for your pal Travis to show up. Which he's bound to do since he doesn't know I'm here.
How do you know I haven't already met him? If that's what I came here to do in the first place, he could be 100 miles away by now.
Yeah, he could be. But he's not, is he?
You know, why don't you just go away and leave me alone? You have no right to do this to me. You know, I'm tired. I just want to go to sleep.
So, go to sleep. Who's stopping you?
You're not giving me much privacy. But if that's the way you want it.
What the hell are you doing?
This is the only room in the house. And I don't sleep with my clothes on.
Wait a minute. You want to take your clothes off? You got 60 seconds.
May I help you?
I hope so, Father. I'm looking for a woman. She used to live around here. Her name is Maria Gonzalez.
I know Senorita Gonzalez, but I haven't seen her.
Well, I was with her a little while ago, but we were separated, and How long have you been at this church, Father?
About 25 years.
Did you happen to know her parents? These are their graves.
Yes, I knew them.
And what kind of people were they like?
Oh, they were a very private family. They kept to themselves. They came to church, but not often, and then they moved away.
Uh-huh. And did any of them ever come back?
Not that I know of. Except your friend, of course, Senorita Gonzalez. She obviously did very well after her parents died. She came back and bought back their farm. This was a great satisfaction to her, I'm sure.
Do you mean that she owns the farm now?
Well, it was a farm when her parents were alive. She's turned it now into a ranch. She's involved into the buying and selling of horses. In fact, last week, she had about 6 beautiful mares in her stables.
relax? Nobody followed me. What happened at the graveyard? I waited, but you didn't show.
No, I was there, but I saw you talking to this. I took off. What are you doing anywhere?
What do you think?
What the hell is he doing here, Nikki?
He followed me. There was nothing I could do to stop him. But since he's here, that means we don't have much time. Do you have the horses for me?
No, I couldn't get anything together.
Travis, you're into this deal.
I know what the end of my deal is. I don't like this Castillo guy. He makes me nervous. I almost got caught. I don't like it.
Would you just relax? Leave the inspector to me. I got him right where I want him.
Could have fooled me. You are under arrest.